I do this video today because even if I have the worst upload schedule, it comes out of my heart. But today I think I have to finally speak about something that Madrid has to improve, and I think everybody knows what is it. Number 10, Kylian Mbappe. There is a problem with this man. He is not a number 9. But it's not just that he's a number 9. We're going to also blame Arbeloa because he has Gonzalo Garcia sitting on the bench, a number 9, a proper number 9 that enjoys this area, that enjoys moving in the box. He likes this area. He likes to juke. He likes to move here. He likes to juke one defender, juke the other, score goals from header and everything. So what surprised me, I mean, apart from being a horrible match from Kylian Mbappe, which I think everybody knew was a bad match, is the lack of, I mean, I already said everything. I think everyone's seen the pictures and everything, and I think it's been repeated 1,000 times, but I have to say it too. It's just not real what is going on with Kylian Mbappe and Madrid and Arbeloa ever since Xavi. I just have to rant a bit, which is at least the whole point of this channel. So for now, we'll just concentrate on Kylian Mbappe and Vini and the situation over here that is very well known. We forgot about Gonzalo for a while. So everyone's seen the clip. Mbappe and Vini hugging this area. Guler asking Mbappe to take the lead. You're the number 9. You should be here, not here. There's no one here. So after that, Mbappe takes the position. Nothing happens because everyone knew that's gonna happen. Another very well seen video is that Vini is down the wing, has the ball, puts it in the net. This is the pass of death. This should be taken up by somebody. I will not blame only Mbappe because just as much as him, Valverde or Arda could have taken it, because you can always do this as a normal player. This is the pass of death. This is the pass of death. This is the pass that lets you score goals from here, and it's a penalty basically. But Mbappe is not acting as a number 9. And a typical number 9 would have taken this chance, would have taken the chance to score here. But he was just not, he was not on it. He was not on it. Another thing I wanted to talk about was this awesome run from Valverde. Like, to see what a proper number 9 would do. And the fact that it had to be Vini to do this run. That Valverde ran here, did the pass of death, as I said, and it was Vinicius, the normal winger, the one that should be a more natural winger. In fact, his tendency to stay to this side of the pitch is more than that of Mbappe. So why the hell did this guy know to score the pass of death, and this guy is just bumming off somewhere here? He wasn't even here. He was around this area. That's not it. That's not it. This guy is supposedly the best player in the world. Anyway, like talking about, this guy has to improve his game. Ever since he got the injury, the 2 games he played, of course only 2 games, he has done nothing except have stinker after stinker after stinker. And even before that, if it wasn't for a penalty on his last game, that penalty, I'm pretty sure it's against Rayo, he had an open goal and he still hit the crossbar. How the fuck do you manage this? This is a bad moment for Kylian Mbappe, okay? If this, the problem with Mbappe is that if you can't provide anything but goals, and you're still going down to the midfield to do nothing, because that's what he did, nothing, give the ball away, what are you doing? What is your purpose? Now, if we say it had Gonzalo, Vini would have to be, could be there, and Valverde could be here or wherever he wants to be. Vini could do the pass of death all the time and Gonzalo receive it. Granted, he's not like a finisher like Kylian Mbappe. But he's a number 9. He understands his role. He fixes defenses and he does everything else. Another thing that I have in my mind, and it's to blame Mr. Alvaro Arbeloa. He sees the goal. He sees the goal. The one I told you. The pass of death scores, blah, blah, blah. Why is his first sub? His first decision after that goal, subbing off Valverde for Gonzalo and creating a 4-3-3. And you know what? He didn't just create a 4-3-3. He made the bad mistake of having Kylian Mbappe not move to a wing, while having a number 9 play right winger. And you know what? Because Arbeloa understands something that everybody knows. And for this, I'll have to model a defensive line. So this is Trent, blah, blah, blah. Carreras, I don't care. Like, just imagine. So, let me just, this is Chame. Camavinga, which is number 6. And this is, who cares? That's enough. That's enough for what I'm about to do. So Camavinga is here. This is Carrera. This is Trent. Who cares? And so Madrid is always set up like this. Well, not always. In the recent matches that we've done well, in the Benfica match and everything, we have Tchouaméni dropping in deep, and Carreras. This is Carreras. Not it. This is Carreras. This is Rudiger. So I'm gonna Rudy. I don't remember the number of Rudiger. I don't care. It's Asensio. So yeah, this is Tchouaméni, Camavinga, Valverde, Asensio, blah blah blah. Trent Alexander, Trent, Carreras. I think Carreras. Everyone knows them, right? So in defense, Real Madrid. 2, 3, 4. Who cares? So Madrid set up like this for the match, in a 4-3-3. The usual 4-3-3. And so this formation has something that I do like, and I've been liking so far, and it's that get rid of Gonzalo right now. Is that it provides good stability that Madrid needed. Every time they were in defensive block, Tchouaméni would drop, Arda would a bit drop, like a bit higher, and you know what? They always created this situation here, very beneficial. 2 defenders with 2 defenders. So, what happened after the goal that I told you? Because Valverde is essential for this. And Arda Güler cannot cover that role because he's physically weak compared to other players. He's small, he's weaker. And he's playing player maker to pass Vini to this guy, blah, blah, blah. So, he removes Valverde and puts Gonzalo. And suddenly, it's no more a 4-4-2 with like midfielders. It's a 4-3-3 now. So just Mbappe goes here, Gonzalo goes here, and rotation. You don't see the problem here now, right? In defensive phase, who helps Trent? Not Arda. What I want to get at here is that by losing Valverde, who is a good defensive midfielder, and you put an attacker for him, you lose in the defense. And Osasuna is a good attacking team. Budimir, the striker of Osasuna, is one of the best strikers in the league. why are we going to a more attacking position? In good thought, why do we just ignore the fact that Trent, we know this guy is weak in the defense, and that Valverde is good here? That they would take turns. He would go on, he put the center, and Valverde would stay behind, blah, blah, blah. They would take turns. So why the fuck did you change that? Why did you put the number 9, not even in his position, not even here, not even there? Put the number 9 on the right wing. And you know why? Because Arbeloa understood that he needed this situation to happen here. He understood that. So you know what? He did another change that I did not like. Put in Ceballos. Well, no, he did a man. It's not that I didn't like. I didn't like what happened afterwards. He put in Ceballos. Ceballos did a god of a match and basically gifted the other goal by. Let me just show you what the fuck happened. Ceballos here in defense situation, three by the way, 3 men. First pass, he loses the ball here, regains it, looks to Asensio, puts the ball here. How do you manage that? So in recuperation, Asensio, Trent, and Ceballos are all together. They lose the ball here. Ceballos loses the ball here. Trent is right behind him. He gets back the ball. Again, I repeat, he gets back the ball. The defense is upping their game. They're moving up. And yeah, he's getting pressed. He's getting pressed from here, and he has to pass the ball. Not seeing Asensio for some reason. He just puts it here. Asensio is off position. And not just off position. There's a guy in his position. This guy did not understand the game. Like, came on bad. Back to Camavinga. So evidently, Sir Arbeloa was not having a good management, because in taking out Valverde, and again the defensive, like I remind you, Valverde was helping Trent defend and putting up the number 9 of the team. Here, he was trying to have Gonzalo track back. And sure, Gonzalo compared to Kylian and Vini is way better defensively, but he's still a striker. So, this situation here was stable. But you know what? The goal came from here. Came from the lack of Valverde. Because you put 2 defensively weak players and you left the space here. When Ceballos came on, it was god-awful. It was god-awful because it just exploded the situation even more. Because he was having one of his games. Ceballos has his bad games. Like, let's not make 2 ways about it. Ceballos has his bad games and good games. And today was one of his bad games, and you can notice when that happens. And you just catastrophic combination. Catastrophic, because I already said it. Ceballos, in his world of his own, passes the ball behind Asensio, or I mean, he just basically gives it to the opponent. Asensio has to go out because the opponent is pressing, is making him defend. He has to positionally defend because what? Trent is going up, and he sucks at defending, so he's coming in slow. So he has to cover this space and this space because Rudiger is in another mark. Asensio is covering 2 spaces at once. Of course, they pass the ball here to the other guy. Asensio goes fast to the ground, but Trent and Ceballos come in late anyways. So Asensio fails the tackle, and it's a goal. In the 90th minute, you fail that. In the 90th minute. Not only do you fail a tackle, which is, I will not be putting him too much, like putting too much blame on him, because it's still just an honest mistake. But why the fuck are we having trouble passing in this area? This is our side. Yeah, pressing whatever you want. This zone cannot be overwhelmed. You cannot have a mistake when the defender and the other defender are separated because you just leave space here. I mean, to recap, Mbappe sucks at being a number 9. Vinny, very good. Valverde, very good. This situation here with Valverde and this situation here, like Carreras, Camavinga, Trent Valverde, is very essential. And if you're gonna play Gonzalo, take out the bad striker. I don't care if it's Vinicius or Kylian. If you're gonna put Gonzalo in, and Kylian is having a stinker, get him out of here. Get him out of here. He just sucks. It just sucks ass. Because as you can tell, we've seen it before. I don't have to over-explain myself. We've seen it before. We've seen it before. Gonzalo, when he's a number 9, and Vinicius is doing the amplitude, and Trent or whoever is on the other side is giving the back, and Valverde's back here, and whatever. We score goals. We win. We win. I don't have to explain it. I think the Betis, Real Sociedad, both of them were goals for Lord. And Betis, and Real Sociedad was coming from unbeaten runs, beating Barcelona. Why the fuck? Why the fuck are you resisting the urge to have Mbappe play? Why? He's injured. He's still injured. I don't have, we saw it all. We saw it all. We all saw it. He was slower. In the Benfica game, not even this game that we lost. No, the Benfica game that we won, he was slower. He didn't score. He didn't dribble. He didn't. He was awful. And in both times, he had to be Vinicius Junior, our winger, to cut in and shoot. I'm sure it's a good thing that he's scoring, but there is a saying that I saw. I don't know who said it. A 40-goal player is good. 40 goals a season is good, but I'd rather have 4 players scoring 10 goals than a player scoring 40. Because that means the team is doing well, not just one guy. And if Mbappe can't see that and can't provide here, can't do a simple task, just as recovering the ball, can't do a simple task as going in the pitch as a number 9. If Vinicius can do it, because he did, why can't he? He's the best player in the world. He won a World Cup. Why can't he? And second of all, why is the manager not reacting to seeing Mbappe have a generational stinker? Generational for him. Didn't score. Didn't complete a cross. Didn't cut in. Barely shot. He had an offside goal, but offside. It doesn't matter. And I'm starting to see a trend here in Real Madrid. Bellingham and Mbappe are so out of position that they hurt the team. And yeah, you can blame Bellingham's bad performance even on Mbappe, because when they had to move him back because we went to a 4-3-3, and Bellingham lost his possession, and he's never recovered it. And Mbappe didn't lose his position. He got striker, which we all thought he could play. When he got here, we thought they were gonna be putting long balls in, and this guy will be scoring goals. He never did. And now we're sitting here praising this kid, Gonzalo, who's 21, came from the youth academy. And you know what? He's a proper number 9. The fact that we're praising him, he's not the best number 9. He's just good. He's just a decent number 9. That's all we needed. And it's working because we have a top-class winger. We have 2 top-class wingers in Rodrigo and Vinicius. And if we have one good number 9, it doesn't matter. We can just throw in a ball into the box, and he'll do the job of tapping it in. People need to understand that, 40, 30 goals, all you want. Score however many goals you want. That's not a title. That's not a football title. If your winger is having 2 goals a season, what are you doing? If Valverde, I mean, if your midfielder hasn't even had an assist, what are you doing, man? Really? I just don't. I see what they're trying to do, and I fear that is because Mbappe has too much influence in the club. I fear that signing such a player with so many high standards, we don't want to lose him. But is it all that bad that we lose him now? Because let me tell you what. Every time Gonzalo hasn't been with Mbappe, he scored good goals. He scored good matches. Vinicius doesn't need Mbappe. And he proved it at La Supercopa when he was the first one to fight Barcelona absolutely stricken. He proved it against Monaco, where he got man of the match. He proved it against Real Sociedad. He proved it against Osasuna today, even Benfica on the first leg. Mbappe doesn't need Vinicius and vice versa. So why are we not like pretend like? And again, another thing, I'm like going nowhere, but I'm saying that I'm going somewhere. We see that Mbappe is injured. We all see it. All people that saw that and the match against Benfica know and noticed that he was slower, that he couldn't get that kick of speed that he always had. And his dribbles were off-putting, his shoots were off-putting. So if he isn't good, why is he playing important matches if he's injured still? Yeah, Osasuna might. We are top of the league by 1 point. And you decide to put the injured Mbappe, who's having bad form in terms of performances, and not Gonzalo, which has proven to be effective against La Liga clubs when Mbappe is not there. When Mbappe is not taking that spot. There's a problem here that it can be fixed, but we don't know what we're doing. We don't want to sell Mbappe. We don't want to anger Mbappe because we saw what happened with Xabi Alonso. We all saw what happened with Xabi Alonso, and I'm sure Arbeloa doesn't want to go from the team being talked about how Mbappe is governing the team. Yeah. But with how things are going, with how he plays every match, even if he's injured and he wants to score all the goals, maybe Mbappe FC is real, and it's called Real Madrid. I don't know, man. I'm just ranting right now, so I'm gonna finish here. I'm just completely and utterly baffled by the mediocrity of Real Madrid when Mbappe is playing and he can't provide anything else. Knowing full well we have the answer here, why are we dealing with Mbappe's mediocrity? And I can't believe I'm saying Mbappe's mediocrity because in the 2024-25 season, I thought we were going to dominate the world when Mbappe came. And I thought we were going to dominate the world after we beat City with that Mbappe hat-trick. But no, we just continue sucking. And guess what? The first tease that we got of Mbappe might be the problem was in the Club World Cup. When Gonzalo went crazy scoring goals, putting us in phases, it was Gonzalo Garcia who put us in the quarterfinals. It was Gonzalo Garcia who put us on the semifinals of the Club World Cup. It was Gonzalo Garcia who got a hat-trick against Betis 5-1, one of the best victories of Real Madrid this season. It was Gonzalo Garcia who scored in Real Sociedad alongside Vinicius. See how in no important match Mbappe has scored? No important match of discernible concerns except El Clásico, and even then we lost the other one. So why are we still having this argument? Sure, Mbappe can score. I also saw a comment. Mbappe feels like a world-class player that would perform better in a mid-table club where they would depend on his goals than on Real Madrid, where they just need a number 9. And it seems like it has no sense. But if the thing you want to do is be the center of all attack, go to a middle table club, score all the goals you want, and you beat Barcelona, you'll beat Madrid, but you'll never win a trophy because, well, your teammates are just unable to compete with you. You're gonna overtake them, like you did in Real Madrid. If you're doing it in Real Madrid, you'll do it in Rayo Vallecano. You'll do it in Athletic Bilbao. You'll do it in everywhere. You'll do it everywhere. He's just not in the right mentality. And of course, I'm gonna not. I still don't want to sell him. I think right now it's just going through a tough block because winter shit happens and blah blah blah. But still, he just came from an injury. He has to recover. Hopefully, he's ready for Benfica because I don't want to see none of this bullshit happen in the Champions League. I don't want to see Vinicius scoring only for Mbappe to never appear again, for the ball to be crossed in with no one to appear, which is not Mbappe's fault, by the way. Again, I repeat, not Mbappe's fault, because a pass of death here can be taken by Arolan Tchouaméni, Arda Güler, Camavinga, Valverde. Anyone who really is close to the area can take a pass of death and score. It's just the pass of death is because you're basically in the penalty box. So if you fail, it's on you. But yeah, I'm gonna finish here. The rant is over because I think I'm having proper headaches from just thinking about the logic behind Arbeloa's subs, the logic of Mbappe's movement. I talk about a lot of things. It's just me getting shit off. So whatever happens next in Real Madrid, maybe I'll do a video or not because I've been inconsistent. But maybe I'll do a video or not. Whatever happens next, I better not see Mbappe doing the shit he did. I better not see Arbeloa doubting if we're to take away one of the players having a generational stinker. I better not see like Mbappe taking matches when he's injured. I just want to see stupid shit. I want to see more of this guy in the area. I want to see more of this guy in the wing doing his game. And if we get Rodrigo back, I'm going to be happier. So all I'm saying is Madrid, lock in.